I'm Tammy Strachini, the health educator here at the agency.
Nice to meet you. I'm Dave.
Hi, Dave. Nice to meet you. So what brings you in today?
Well, actually, my wife and I found out our 14-year-old son has been smoking cigarettes, and got a couple different thoughts about maybe how we might be able to help him quit, but we can't seem to agree on it.
Well, you've come to the right place. There's the beginning. As your health educator, I'm here to help you kind of find a solution to your problem. I'll be listening to you, probably asking you a few questions maybe about what's going on at home and maybe in your son's school life. And for you, I just hope that you feel comfortable enough to be open and honest. And if you have any issues with what I have to say, please challenge me. We're here to work together as a team and find a solution that's going to work. So with that, have you done anything? Have you discussed it?
Well, we don't understand it because neither his mother or I smoke, and I know it's kind of a teenage thing, but we're really concerned about the possibility of the addiction aspect and maybe him not being able to break the habit. So we don't want to come down too hard, but at the same time, we're concerned about his health.
Right.
And we know if we try, that he might rebel against us and not, recognize it for himself that it's a health issue.
Sure. And have you discussed anything with you? With him? Have you confronted him?
Yeah, I mean, first there was anger. What are you doing? But we talked about that. We thought we had it under control, but found cigarettes in the room again. And we know that it's something that, as much as we try to control, it's really something that we can put our foot down, but the decision is going to have to be his. He can do stuff behind our back and we're not going to know it. So we're really looking for some guidance here.
Sure. We have a lot of literature. We have multiple resources. You can always suggest maybe going to a counselor. Maybe the three of you could even attend a counseling session. As a health educator, I can give you the information. I am not a counselor alone, so I can't go in that direction. But I do have pamphlets. I do have some connections to counselors that could help. Have you and your wife tried any sort of quitting method for him?
Well, I mean, we've had some discussions, about what to do, and just, we literally, when we found a pack of cigarettes, we thought, maybe we should make him smoke the whole pack till he's absolutely sick. Sure. But we're really looking for suggestions because we have to do what we can do. I mean, the pamphlets and all might work, but only if he wants them to work. So we're trying to figure out what we can do to help him recognize that he has a potential health risk.
Yeah.
Not necessarily have it at this point per se, but the health risk.
The potential of that habit that you're afraid of.
Yeah,
and the consequences.
Well, the consequences of health.
It's a very valid point, and teenagers, it's hard to get across that life behavior that could really impact their health detrimentally. Yeah. So let me get a few things together for you. I do suggest that staying open with him and just making sure that he really knows where you stand on the issue. Not necessarily maybe making him put him on the defense, but just letting him know that there are facts and statistics to back up your concerns about health issue. The chronic conditions that can come from that, heart disease and possibility of stroke and heart attack. And for a teenage boy, that seems like not an issue. That doesn't happen to teenage boys. But I can get you some resources and some statistics on a written page that will show him. And I have a few websites that maybe you could read him to check out and see what happens. And again, I encourage you to continue the conversation with him, because that is definitely being open, and letting him know that you're not necessarily judging him, but that you can help him in the long run. Will probably make a better impact than maybe smoking a whole pack of cigarettes at once, which would make you pretty sick, I'm sure.
Right. Well, I mean, we're kind of gone straws here only because this is the first time. We're not really sure what to do. So we didn't want to be jerks, but at the same time, we definitely are very concerned about not just the immediate health issues, but health issues that can bring about later on.
Okay, David, well, let me go get some of those resources I talked to you about. I can set you up with a counselor if you would like to set up maybe an appointment with your wife and your son and the counselor, maybe just your son. Talk it over with your family. I think that's a good start. And maybe him the pamphlet. I know teenagers don't like to read, but maybe just sitting down and specifically showing him the specific and he doesn't even have to read the whole thing. Leave him in his room, and he can read them at his own time and his own place. Well, thank you for coming in.
You're welcome. Thank you very much for the guidance.
Sure. 4 minutes. Thank you.
Okay,
thank you.
I don't think you should know all the pamphlets at the beginning. I think you should have gone to the suggestions that you had. And then leaving the pamphlets in their room is a good idea because it's not confrontational.
Well, this isn't really about it's really not about my counseling, what I'm doing within the counseling session. The counseling session was more about ascertaining who you were, what your issues were, and who I am and my limitations.
It really had to involve a pack of cigarettes, and it was literally what had to be done, smoking a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah.
You see how bad it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's going to take all night to load in.
Okay, so how do I play this?
Still recording.
Oh, it is. Oh.